But come on. We're gonna pour a little bit more for each of us here. You're still speechless.
Dude, I can't.
You gotta give us something.
Dude, I'm putting words together. That is so good.
Afternoon, with our glasses in our hands, the hops and barley bloom in a land of craft and cans. Every sip, a story shared. Review and taste we dare with our Sunday sips. Sunday sips. Every for a trip.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Tales, Ales, and Trails channel. Nope.
That was good.
I didn't like that.
It was fine.
Tales, Ales, and Trails.
All right.
Third time's the charm, but I can't even say that right, dude.
I think you just called me Boo.
You are Boo.
Yeah.
We got it. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, everyone, to the Tales, Ales, and Trails channel. I'm your host, Kyle Lucas. That's your other host.
Nick Woodard.
In the flesh, baby. We're back with another beer review. A very special beer review.
Yeah.
It's a local brew.
Local brew.
One that it's very, very much growing on me. I like it. It's a newer brewery. I believe we've done one.
At least one.
Yeah. For sure, review from this brewery.
And it's been a while.
I think they are the newest one.
No.
Lobo?
No.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're totally right.
Yeah. But they are very new. And it's going to be showcased by what we're drinking today. They're incredibly new. They've kind of burst onto the scene, if you will. I was honestly really surprised by how many establishments in town were carrying their beers pretty much immediately. They did a great job of doing that, putting the legwork in, reaching out to all the establishments and saying, hey, we'd love for you to carry our beer.
Yeah.
Because most places in town already carry their beer. They've canned a lot of stuff. They are really making an effort to have a big presence in the community. And we can talk about that more. We've talked about it a little bit. I think in several different podcasts, I've mentioned some of the stuff they've done to kind of be, good stewards of the area. But we love them.
Honestly, like the location where they're at, I kind of questioned it at first, where they were located, like their primary business. But it's honestly I work literally on the same block of them.
Right.
They've got nothing but love.
I think we got to announce them. We haven't even said who it is yet.
It is Ramble West. Ramble West Brewing in Chico, California. Relatively new. They've been around for what, 2 years now?
Going on 2.
2.5?
Yep.
Something like that.
Yep.
They started really fast. Like you were saying, they
hit the ground running. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. That was good.
Hey.
They didn't have, when we went in there first, it was July. They didn't have AC in the building.
No,
but they wanted to get their beer out.
They wanted to start, being open to the masses. So we went in there. Gosh, it was like a 98, 101 degree day,
hot.
And the beer is really good. I remember being like, man, this is really good beer. I would love to stick around longer. But because, they were building the brewery literally from a warehouse, there was just not a lot of, climate control available. And they've done a great job since then, kind of, managing that. And now they have, just like most breweries in town, they have a ton of events on a regular basis. The thing that I'm most partial to because of my cycling background is every other Thursday they're the host for after ride beers for the Northram Adventure Sports Gravel Club, which is really cool. If you're a brewery, that's kind of the blueprint. Reach out to the community, try and find ways that you can fit into the community nicely. And I don't know two hobbies that go hand in hand more than cycling and drinking beer. It feels like every cyclist I know drinks beer to some degree.
Likes
They got to get their carbs in,
Yeah.
man. Got to get their carbs in. So it makes a lot of sense.
I will say before we reveal the beer, something more about the brewery. So Brian, Ryan, and Jim, those are 3 guys. The space is so awesome.
Oh yeah,
It's super awesome. You go in, there's a bunch of bike racks. If you ride your bike, you can put your bike up on the wall. It's a very safe area. They have like a side room for like children. It's very like family friendly.
Yep.
It's awesome. They got a bunch of games. Most of the time they have like food trucks out and everything like that. And as they've grown in the last few years, nothing but good beer on the board.
Oh yeah.
It's awesome. And this particular beer we're trying today is not one I don't think you can get anymore.
You can't get it now. Yeah. Definitely not.
So I picked it up because it is their first anniversary stout. I was pressured into getting it when I was there around the time, and I thought nothing better than to review it on the podcast. It's been kind of sitting in the fridge for a little bit,
which is good because it's a barrel-aged stout.
Yeah.
So, age it a little bit more. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. It's got a cool story on the back I wanted to read for you guys. Very small letters. It's crazy. I'm getting old.
Getting old. It's a little dark out here.
Cheers. Cheers to 1 year, Chico. Cheers to resilience. Cheers to good times shared with family and friends. To belly laughs and the sun shining on our faces. Cheers to delicious beer and dude, it's so hard to read. And moving in the direction of our dreams. Thanks for an epic first year.
Yeah.
Cheers to you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's cool. That's cool.
Very special bottle. I love stouts.
Yeah.
You like stouts.
I have an appreciation for stouts for sure.
Yeah.
This is an interesting time of year to do it. But I'm excited for it. Like, this has been sitting in the beer fridge for a while. We were looking, because it is the cadence of what we're trying to do. We're trying to keep it to, showcasing a local beer one week, then going a non-local beer the next week. And I kind of saw this in the back of the fridge. I was like, it makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense, especially with, how nice they've been to us in the past, and maybe opportunities to put together some collaborations in the future.
Absolutely.
It feels like the right time to dust this puppy off and see what it's all about.
Sure.
So
I'm excited.
Yeah. Should I pop it open? By the way, I'm gonna show this in case anyone cares. It's a St. Kitts bottle opener. It's only a bottle opener, but there's a lot of significance to it. My wife, Dr. Brittany Sansoni, Chico Creek Animal Hospital. #.
Shout out.
You're going to have to do this. She went to veterinary school on the island of St. Kitts. So St. Kitts holds a pretty near and dear place in our hearts. She was out there for almost 3 years. I spent 5 different trips going out there visiting. Every time I get to use that bottle opener, it's a nice remembrance of what was, because we're such a unique opportunity that we're never going to be able to replicate on that scale again. We got.
Who knows?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a work to get this puppy open.
Ooh, there it is, dude.
There she blows.
Got it.
Hold on, before we pour, let's get a whiff each.
Let me peel this back a little bit. Definitely a little wax around the edge. Oh, dude. That's exciting.
Yo.
That's a
barrel-aged Imperial Stout. Does it say an ABV on here? Did you find it?
I don't think so.
That's dangerous.
To look it up.
That's dangerous.
No rating.
All right.
Doesn't say on there?
I'm sure it's on here somewhere.
Let's pour it up.
9.5 alcohol by volume. 9.5. That's not bad.
Ramble West, you did us dirty.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
I'm kidding.
That'll be fine. Here, you want to pour this?
Sure.
Please.
Pour you first. Buddy.
Thanks, guy. We do need some Ramble West glasses. I would love to be able to have, at least for the locals, a glass from each brewery to, be able to showcase each different beer in one of their own glasses.
That'd be so sick.
Well, we have what used to be. We obviously have tons of Sierra Nevada glasses. We have Secret Trail glasses, which is no longer, as most of you know at this point. Secret Trail ended up, retiring. The owners did. And Paradise Brew Works took over.
We get some Paradise ones.
We have some Farmers glasses. We have some Farmers mugs from our Mug Club experience. But it would be great if we could get some Ramble West glasses. We'll make that happen. We'll make that happen. Yeah. I feel like that's a pretty achievable thing.
Ooh, dude.
Do you want to get into it?
The smell is.
Do you just want to go for it?
It's heavy. Cheers, dude.
It's such a, I don't want to say shocking, but it's such a different taste from what we've been tasting all summer, because it's summer. It's the time of year where you dig into the lagers. You still have a few IPAs here and there, but you're keeping it light. You're keeping it low ABV. So this is such a stark contrast to what we've been used to for these past couple of months. But come on. We're gonna pour a little bit more for each of us here. You're still speechless.
Dude, I can't.
You gotta give us something.
Dude, I'm putting words together. That is so good. Oh my goodness. Does it taste like 9.5 to you?
You're gonna say it tastes heavier or lighter?
No, I think it tastes at least a little lighter.
Okay, I can go lighter.
I don't think it pushes that 10%.
No.
If you told me this was 8.5, I'd believe you.
Right.
A little lighter on the notes, stout wise, but it hits every flavor. Dude. Coffee, chocolate, it's decadent, but it's not too rich.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Dude. Very strong coffee flavor I'm getting from it. Love it. Definitely a one-off. I wouldn't, it's very heavy stout.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Of course.
But, you gotta try this. It's so good.
And I'm sure they'll do a second anniversary beer of some sort. I don't know if it'll be a stout again.
For sure.
They might change it up year to year. But I just think it's really cool that 1 year in, I don't even know if we can say, they were financially able to. I don't know their financials at all, but they just decided they wanted to do.
It for us.
They wanted to do an Imperial Stout, a bottled Imperial Stout 1 year in, which is pretty impressive. Pretty impressive, because I know breweries, not Chico, not local, but I know breweries that have been brewing beer for years, and they're still not canning.
Yeah.
Because they just can't get to a place where they can justify the cost of a canning line or what have you. But for them to say, hey man, we've made it a year. It's been a great year in the community. We're gonna bottle a really special beer and make it available. It's pretty cool.
And I remember when I went in to buy this, I was going in to have a beer with one of my coworkers and to buy some beer for the podcast specifically. And he's like, you got to try this one. He upsold me on it. And I was like, what is it? He goes, it's our first anniversary. I go, ooh, toss it in. We're still going to get around to reviewing a bunch of their other beers.
Of course.
But this is it's a very special one. We didn't want it to just sit in the back of the fridge
Right.
for too long.
Right.
And I'm
Well,
glad
they're coming up on the 2nd anniversary at this point.
Yeah, true.
But
I'm glad we didn't. It's
yeah.
it's a very good beer.
Yeah.
Very heavy. Obviously ABV. If you're not into stouts, you're not gonna like it.
Right.
It's very sweet. It's very coffee forward. So if you like that, more power to you.
Yeah.
You get it. It's good.
Yeah. I was gonna say that I lost it. Completely lost it.
Whoa.
It's fine.
Derailed.
It's late. It's
Yeah.
we're on our second recording of the evening. Things have been happening.
But yeah, if you like stouts, I mean, I guess like all stouts, most of them like creamy, sweet. Some of them aren't coffee or like very bitter forward. This has this going for it where the bitterness really like kind of shines through, I guess. It's very good. I love it. Definitely like my reaction at first was like really like nailed down to like how much I've missed this stout.
Yeah.
Not the best stout I've had, but
still pretty good stout.
But it's so solid.
Yeah.
It's so solid. It doesn't. I'm so sorry.
No, go for it, please.
It doesn't try to do something outside of the box and fail,
right.
which I love.
Right.
I hate it when beers try to do something outside of the box and then just miss the mark.
Well, if you're going to go outside the box, you better have a very concrete plan of how you're going to do something that is different but also makes sense.
And I feel like an anniversary beer is not the beer to do that.
No. The thing I was going to say is before we settled on this, we were sitting at the local liquor store, shout out King's Liquor, right off of Eaton Avenue. Eaton? Mm-hmm. I believe it's Eaton, yeah. Great folks in there. But we realized that because of our desire to try new stuff and review things that are unique or might have a really cool flavor profile or whatever, there's like a core lineup of beers from our local establishments that we have not touched. We have not reviewed Sierra Nevada Pale Ale on this podcast.
We are going to get to it.
We have not reviewed Sierra Nevada Hazy Little Thing. We have not reviewed Farmer's Garage Dweller. We have... did we review Garage Dweller?
No, we did by...
That's right. But there's so many, like, just, what we would call iconic staples to this area that we just haven't touched yet. And look, there's no signs of this podcast slowing down. We've got plenty of time to get to them all, but...
We just feel like it's a little disingenuous to you guys if we do Sierra Nevada.
Right.
Nevada,
we got to get some variety in there. Yeah.
And that's nothing to shy away from Ramble West or Paradise or something like that, like other breweries. It's just that they have so many staples that we are eventually going to get through. Mm-hmm. We are, but we're going to space it out a little. So if you're waiting for those staples, the ones that you really like,
right,
just stick around. Yeah, because they're going to come.
Definitely.
We should rate this one.
We should. I think I went first last time, so I feel like it's you this time.
Stouts are my lock and key. Mm-hmm. This is a flat 8. Flat 8.
Okay.
It's very good. I don't see it going high above a flat 8 because it's very standard. Mm-hmm. Hits just like the last one we did. I remember saying like it just checks all the boxes.
Right.
As a stout. It is very coffee forward and very like almost like bitter forward, whereas like your other stouts like a Guinness are very like creamy and like backwards floating.
Right.
This is very heavy frontwards.
Yes.
I do appreciate that.
No.
So that's why it goes from a 7.5 to something like an 8.
Absolutely.
I do think there are other better stouts that I've had, but that's not to detract from this.
No.
This is beautiful. It's beautiful stout.
No, it's a great beer. 8.0 for you.
8.0.
Okay. I'm going to go 7.5.
7.5.
And I think that probably is, you can chalk that up to how much you like stouts versus how much I like stouts. Yeah. I do like a stout.
So good.
I do like a stout. and I think this is a very good stout. Is it a stout that I'm going to go right back to and say, man, I can't wait for this to come out again next year?
I would.
For me personally, no.
Okay.
And that's probably just because of the difference in our palates. I mean, I don't actively seek out stouts, but when there's something that looks really interesting and cool, or if there's something that I know is really, really, really good, I'm going to pick up that stout no matter what.
I know what this is. Let's put this to a preference.
Go for it.
If it were this or Celebration, I'm choosing this.
I would definitely go Celebration.
And that's why.
I
knew exactly.
And you know,
this gives me my cozy feeling,
right?
And Celebration gives you your cozy.
Correct.
For different reasons, and that's okay.
And all of that is, you know, not negating the fact that this is a really, really good stout.
Not at all.
I think 7.5 out of 10 is always like a fantastic score.
No,
like,
I love Celebration also.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think it really speaks to just how good and how much this embodies what a stout is meant to be.
100%.
And
hit on the head.
I think the other thing that might be, you know, impacting my rating here is, you know, it's still summer.
Yeah.
And a stout is just not your go-to summer beer. It's hard to sit out here when it's late at night and it's still hot out and be like, man, this stout really hits the spot, you know?
I'm finding zero problems with drinking this stout out here right now. But I feel,
that's fair.
But I do find
that's fair.
I do find reason.
Yeah.
With your statement.
No, but I like this beer. I'm glad we tasted this. You know, they've made some really great stuff in the first almost 2 years that they've been brewing.
Amazing.
And I can't wait to see what's next. And I think this is a really good example of something that they tried that turned out to be really good.
Yeah.
And you know, I think all I can say is I'm excited for what they're going to brew up next, because they have a way of, they don't have a gigantic tap list, but they have a way of like putting stuff on there that's like, man, that's a really cool looking beer. Like, I really want to try that.
It's really quality over quantity.
I think you might have to look this up, but I think a beer that I don't think we've had yet, but I think a beer they've come out with, like there's like a habanero. You might have to look. You might have to go on their Instagram, or maybe I'll post it in the description for anyone to see. But they came out with like a really experimental beer that I was really anxious to try, and we just haven't got around to tasting it yet. But anyways,
8.0, 7.5,
7.5.
Cheers, buddy. I love it. I'm not a chugger. That was a bad idea.
Well, yeah.
Anyway,
my constant mistake in this podcast is not drinking to a point where it's going to be an easy chug at the end. That was not easy chug.
Ramble, I love you, but we're not chugging that.
That was tough.
Don't forget, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on
YouTube,
we're on X. Hit
all
that
the
bell.
things.
Get notified when we drop new videos. We got exciting stuff coming up. And don't forget, you crack one for us, we'll crack one for you.
Cheers.
Take care. Oh, that was such a bad idea.
You know I'm leaving that in.
It's so good.
We unravel flavors lore. Mosaic dreams take flight of IPAs, and we adore. Raise a toast to what's new here in the world of craft beer with Sunday Sips. Sunday Sips. Every pour a trip with our Sunday Sips. Each note we hear as we sip and cheer craft beers near. Sunday's treasures clear with our Sunday sips. Sunday sips, every pour a drip. Little Sunday.